Hello, everybody. Good evening. Let's get ready to play some Madden. Um, Thank you for everybody that showed up about an hour ago to my first live of the night. Now, let's get ready to play some Madden. Why we're getting ready for this storm to come. Oh boy. So, share screen. Get ready to make people whine and cry tonight, I guess. Because that's what it seems like they like to do. So, all right, we are good here. Hi, Joe. How are you? So let's get ready to go here. Just waiting on this game. I am streaming on Twitch also. So we're good there. Everybody just make sure your electronics are all charged. Make sure everybody is ready for this. So we're just waiting on this to pop up. And so we're about ready to. All right. Let's get ready to make people cry tonight. Whoop, whoop. Let's see. Red. All right, let's get ready. We're gonna be stupid and play the Jets for the first game. Then we'll play the Broncos. Then we'll go down to the wild card teams and play them, and then. Man, I like their rivalry uniforms. Those are really cool. I like that old style or that really cool color. So let's get ready.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go from East Rutherford. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On second down, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Right to the air, it's Taylor. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
On the double. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. That's pretty.
To throw is Taylor. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Cougar 19.
Taylor looking to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
19, 18. Here we go. Ready.
Here's Taylor. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. We know 3 tight ends here on first and 10. First down. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a couple. He'll go again with Hall. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
That's another Jets. First down.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. And it's Burke, the linebacker, there on the stop.
4 yards on the
Have
pickup.
the space.
Second down 6.
On second down, a run with Paul. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Ready, ready.
Brings up third down.
That's ready.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now, Taylor. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll take this one in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Line. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. It's a line. 26.
They run over center with Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They begin with a third down and 3.
Yeah, here we go. It's a line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is intercepted.
So it's third down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying.
That was awesome. That was awesome. $87, $83. Let's see what's in my division. $572. I'm ranked out of, holy crud. I am ranked up there now. Wow. Okay. All right. Next, let's be the Patriots. Patriots. Time to be the Patriots. Time to be the Patriots. Don't you think Wally is a hot like me? Don't you think Wally is like me? Don't ya?
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have it just past their 25.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Guys, dig deep.
Guys, you got this. Let's win. Hey, Garfield. I hear the throw. Crazy. What's up?
From out of the gun, here's Med. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Med. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. It's picked off by Kyler Gordon.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Luther Burden, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Williams to the air once more. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Swift trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
The 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll put Loveland in motion. One more time, they try Swift, and he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side is the end zone, and they get 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. They'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 44
So after one, it's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here to throw. Hey, what's up? Hey, can't.
On the handoff, Henderson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 48-yard line. Here is 2nd down and 7. On the give, this is Stevenson. Open space to the 35. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 19-yard line. That one good for 29. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. That's a gain of 3.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And the Patriots 1st down.
Stevenson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Stevenson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Foxborough. After this, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He's going to have the first down and more. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A gain of 26. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points.
And he'll take it on in. Roll Ogunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown, Bears. On is center for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, Travion Henderson. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep it.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. It's a gain of 9. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
New England going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. May to throw on 2nd down. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First and 10 at the 27-yard line. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And his defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. Stevenson, not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
From just
second
across the
and 8.
midfield stripe, here's second down. May gonna look to throw. That is caught downfield by Douglas. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
30-yard line.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
The throw is May. Jalen Johnson has the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because
He's got his big tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
15, Bears 14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 1.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Williams. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again. Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Loose inside the 30. And he will score. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears.
Chicago.
His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The Bears will line up.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
15.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
On the return, Travion Henderson. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Med. We'll look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
42-yard line.
Angel.
He'll give this to Stevenson, running right, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. A run here with Stevenson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
So 2 minutes
and
left to
4.
play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Important moment here. 3rd down and 4.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, Bo.
They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Hey, here goes tonight.
On the run is Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up
They'll
second
run
and
with Stevenson. Can he get away? No. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain. So it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook.
That's going to be caught. Not playing for the other team. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute.
22. Andy Borgales, the kickoff for New England.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, that is downfield and caught by Zacchaeus. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that that play is the game winner.
The Bears will line up for the
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. And a timeout is called, so now you're probably looking at one final play back in their own territory. This is going to take a miracle. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one. Now, on 2nd and long. Here we go. One final play. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And the Bears are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Foxborough.
Troubles the pulse.
All right, everybody. I've lost 2 games, and I think I've won 1. Not too bad. We've got to lose sometime. All right, we're going to play the Sea Chickens. The Sea Chickens. Or the Ocean. Let's go that. Let's go. It's windy. Let's do a late game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Ready! Ready! What's up? Hey, Ozzy!
They go play action with Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Report! Hands up!
And looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll back them up even closer to their goal line to start this drive. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Jackson back into his end zone. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Jackson now down around his goal line. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got room past the 30. Look at the big man rumble. Mark Andrews racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 97 yards. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it. I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Throwing is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against.
I love it. All right, everybody, we're gonna I still deserve to play one more with the Seahawks because of everything.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And a decent return there. We'll get this up just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Buffalo.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
We'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
First down, Bills.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Round 80!
From the gun, here is Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Once again, it's Walker. And that'll be a gain of 2. And a first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 3 yards. the Seahawks. First down.
Here's Darnold. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
That's another Seahawks. First down.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 6.
We got that.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Walker will try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
The tackle made by
A little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time with Walker. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, here's Ray Davis. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Allen now on first and 10. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on first down with Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Here we go. They'll come up here first and 10.
It's a gain of 32.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
Play action. Here's Allen. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
They'll run here with Walker. He finds some room across the 25 and mark him down up beyond the 30.
17-yard.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. On the ground is Walker, and he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Straight ahead, it's Walker, and he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
It's now third
Big
and 13.
Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, that's Garner, the tight end. He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. He's got it back, right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Here's Walker. And he's into the end zone. And it's Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. His second touchdown of this first half.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Darnold to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return, here comes Davis. A good return as he takes it across the 30. To throw on first and 10, Allen. This one's downfield, complete to Cooks. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The throw on first down is Garner. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run with Walker. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Here's Walker, and he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after.
That was easy. Heck yeah. He's trash. He's trash. Wow, that was lucky. All right. Okay. That's crazy. So I'm probably going to play one more game, maybe the Broncos next. I would like to get up to 90 wins and 84 losses. That would be fine with me. Let's see where that puts me in the division. Wow, I keep going up. I keep going up in my division. Wow. Holy crud. Holy crud. That is awesome. I'm at 400. All right. Okay, let's get ready, sir. Some Bo Nix time. I think this will, I'm going to call this one. I think it's going to be the last one of the night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And incomplete to open things up.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now Hurts changing up the play. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Down the right sideline. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 71 yards. And the Eagles need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Stidham to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get
touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
14. Broncos, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Smith will come in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 3rd and 5. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Okay. Let's.
They'll try and throw forward with Stidham. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Okay.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. They're all the way home for the Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, 73 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 12-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished. Scored right before the half ended.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now it's Stidham. That's taken in by Franklin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Stidham. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. To throw is Stidham. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
All right. Yeah. That was freaking terrible, y'all. That was so flippin' bad, dude. That frustrates the hell out of me. When you suck, you suck. I'll be right back. All right, we're going to play one more. Maybe. All right. I lost against the Broncos. So now I got to play the Lambs, and then we'll be done for the night, y'all. Let's go. Here we go, Lambs. Here we go. Here we go, Lambs. Here we go. All right.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Isaac Orindo to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Get set.
Pretty throwing here to start. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So 1st down from the 41. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And McCaffrey with the dump off. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He completes it in traffic. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offensive line fast. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. Working quickly here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Into a crowd. Intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a 1st down. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. And goes to the hurry up here. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that and softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're left with 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jair Brown has it.
7, Rams 6.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. It can energize a defense, give them that sweat when the defense is stoppable.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Window to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Right back to Ayuk it goes. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock. What defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
They stay on the ground with Williams. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
22.
Stafford going to go on 4th. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. There he goes, right sideline. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Stafford back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a 1st down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Running it after the penalty. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another run for Williams. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Running right, it's Williams. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
No left finding George Kittle with that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Purdy. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Purdy gonna go on 4th. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's tackled for a short gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air again. Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Knock it free. And that brings up 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Rams have the football back at the 45.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 45.
Bye-bye. Give him a win anyway, baby. Yeah, because he can't score anymore. Scared little shit. What a scared little shit he is. What a scared little piece of 90 wins, 90 wins, and 85 losses. Wally, you're new. Let's see where that puts me. Whoa, 4, 63, 65. Holy crap, I keep creeping up on that. Woo! Woo! What? I'm now just worried about this. All right. All right. Let's do one more game. Sea Hockeys. I got to get another one with the Sea Chickens. The Sea Chickens. A little buck, 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 buck. I got a little Sea Hawk in my mind. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a little Wally on my mind. Cause Wally, Wally.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on second down. Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only is he picked,
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. With the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here. He's picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Darnold to throw. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29. And it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Walker. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Darnold. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And he's in. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra points. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
2nd and 12.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now it takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
This is 3rd and 6. Darnold now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Darnold. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. A throw right side is intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Forced to his right. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will go all the way. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Lady. We go, son.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this. Third and 9. Throwing, Darnold, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Got a man, that's Barner, the tight end. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18. They'll run right. Here's one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Seahawks 1st down.
Once again, it's Walker. and it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Walker. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
15 more yards. That's another Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On second down, it's Darnold. That is caught by the tight end, A.J. Garner. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Duvernay on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll get this underneath to Swift. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Throwing again, Williams. Moving to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. What is that? Throw it again. It's Williams. Headed left, buying time. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. What is it? Williams to the air once more. He's going to look downfield once again. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. What a great return, all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. But it's very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's now second and
So keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He looks middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
They run with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Now give to Walker, running right, and they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. Now it is first and goal. On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So
He's got his big tight end. A.J. Martin. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold as the offense lined up.
the Seahawks will line up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams forced out wide. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Williams now to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 27 yards. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
A play fake, and he'll throw with Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal.
Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will score. Game on. Luther Burton. Touchdown Bears. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. That is hot. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, kicking his way forward for a gain of about 4. On second down, Walker. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Walker. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. As they try to run it here. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They get 4 on that 4th and inches. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And some good blocking at the point of attack. I'll pick up of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Jason Myers
Pressure's on.
for the field
Here's the
goal.
veteran,
A
Jason
34-yard
Myers.
attempt.
This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He gets buried on the return, way back at the 10.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. On the move left. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. It covers 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
It's a gain of
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
first and goal.
Goodbye. Yes, sir. Bang, bang. Yes, freaking sir. The Sea Chickens pulled it out after I looked horrible in the first. Wow. All righty. So, I am 91 and 85. I'm not going to be able to make, I keep this moving up on that leaderboard there. Wow. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, y'all. All right. I think I might end this. I just don't know yet. I might. I just. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it. Everybody stay safe. Everybody please stay safe. And, so, so anyway, everybody have a good night. See ya in the next one, y'all. I'm glad all of you were able to come. Need to make sure I didn't get any. Okay. But I thank everybody for showing up tonight. I appreciate everybody showing up earlier. I appreciate the few people that showed up in here. See you all later. Good night. Everybody have a good night. Too sweet. Adios.